Peace and blessings to all from Divine Peace Meditation and Yoga. It's your sis, Mama Imani, and I know it's been a minute, but I have been working hard and the heat has been oppressive. NVA has not been playing around, but what we have been praying and dancing for looks like it's about to come to fruition. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold tight. There we go. Clouds are finally rolling in, and it looks like we're going to get the rain that we have been promised for the last 2 weeks. It's always been a little bit here, a little bit there. No real drenching. And the garden has been suffering as a result. Very much so. So, let's take a look. My lettuce got all dried out. So I picked the few leaves that were edible, took them on in the house. These I'm going to pluck up these and let them compost in place. I'm gonna add a little more soil on top, stir it all up, and throw some more seeds up in there. That's the plan. All right. I harvested the tiny sweet pepper that was on here, because I'm like, it's not gonna get no bigger, and that way it gives the rest of these a chance to do their thing. I'm gonna do a little bit of trimming and weeding in these try to get it in these blocks here. Every time the guy comes to cut the grass, nice guy, but grass clippings everywhere. Giving up on the gladioli. I'm thinking that they just weren't viable. Otsico suggested that I dig the bulbs out, keep them from rotting, but don't seem to be having no adverse effect on the dandelion. Spearmint going out of control like it do. Let me cut some of this and dry some more for tea. Same thing with this damn lemon balm. Y'all go to Peace Garden and scoop up some of that lemon balm, please. And these two back here, empty except for the dandelion. All right, we're gonna scoot around. We're going to scoot round to the front. The back, the side, and come right back. Half a mo. No, I have not been out here that much in the last 3 days. I come out as early as I can, usually about 6:45, and I water, and then I bring my behind right back in the house because it has been too humid and too hot. And that's how the giant Japanese red mustard spinach bolted. Got the flowers going, so I'm gonna leave it be. I was plucking them before, but now they have taken over. I've got to get the rest of these onions. I think I'm gonna go ahead on and pull them up. Plant some more. Same with the garlic. I don't think it's gonna do much more. But the giant pepper, Eureka! Haven't been out here paying attention for 3 days, except to throw some water around and run back in the house. Didn't even see this. All right. Well, come on, thunderstorm. I'm waiting for you. Sunflower, trying its best. I plucked a lot of this basil out of here over the weekend because it was overshadowing the lemon mint that I put in here. Anyway, gotta work on it. Snails doing their thing. The zinnias got dried out. And here's the spearmint doing its thing. This one was empty. The delphiniums never broke through the soil. I got more seeds. I'll try again. This volunteer, I never did identify it, but I think it is a weed. So here, the what was this? This was the cinnamon basil, trying to flower. Pluck that. The purslane flower. The tiny sunflowers, they got dried out. Same thing with my lavender, is getting dried out. I'm gonna have to take this out of the pot and try to separate it into smaller pots. We've got another pepper trying to hang on. Look at my nasturtiums. Poor things. Same with oregano, look like it's hanging on. Swiss chard that was over here. Nada. Not much going on. My cucumbers. Oh, baby. Poor babies. Poor babies. What is this? I think this is oregano as well. I think I planted oregano in here. Little pepper it's trying. I don't know what to say about my strawberries. But what's going on over here? This chard, in this container for some reason is still hanging on. We got some leaves there that need to compost in place. But other than that, not too bad. Let me check on my Cubanelles. Peppers are getting all shriveled up because of the heat. Damn it. Pardon my français. And looks like the oregano I planted over here is dying off too. This is where I got my first Cubanelle. Well, I mean, it's a cycle, y'all. It's a cycle. This is why we succession plant. Oh, and by the way, thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Thank you for giving it a like. Thank you for leaving mindful and encouraging comments. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for showing me as much support as you can. The purslane is taking over. So, it's taking over and crowding out my ginger. So you know what's going to happen. They got to go. They're going to get harvested. They're supposed to be a good edible plant. We about to find out. Because I'm going to take all this purslane out so that the ginger can keep growing. Some of the ginger didn't sprout. Oh, shoot. Look at this one here. I spoke too soon. Look at this one. Acting a fool. Go on and do your thing, baby. Go on and do your thing. I put some turmeric in here, too. So, some of it may be turmeric. But purslane, you coming in the house after the storm. The potato bin. White potato on this side. White potato. White potatoes. Being taken over by the sweet. Look at that. Sweet just doing their thing. I even looped one of the vines over here so that if I can't get no okra in this tire, damn. If I can't get any okra in this tire, then maybe I can get more sweet potatoes. So I'm letting the vines do what vines do. letting them spread. Okay, we got more zinnias dying over here. We'll have to pick all of these and maybe plant some more okra seeds. The maters. Uh-oh. One is ready to come in the house. And the others I harvested already. Look on this side. I harvested these already. Okay, the wind was whipping a little taste. And things got a little caught up. Open this a little bit. So this one was this reclaimed okra stalk was deep in the soil, and looks like I'm gonna have to untie it and replace, place it again. So, but that's the maters, y'all. We got a few over there that haven't even blushed yet. The reason I have this draped up here is to provide a little bit of shade for those 85 plus days, which we've had about 2 weeks worth now. My poor carrots. My poor carrots. But the other plants are doing their thing. I'm probably going to dig out these carrots and see how large they are. Again, that's for after the storm. Strawberries. One of the neighbor's children happened to be glancing out the window between calls, and I saw him reach down and pick the only tiny strawberry that I had, and I'm sure it wasn't sweet. Let me go ahead on and take the basket off. Like I said, I'm sure it was not sweet. But all I did was knock on the window and I yelled, "Stop that!" And they, went ahead on. Haven't been by. I haven't seen them go by lately. Not the children anyway. So, unfortunately, I guess the critters getting moisture any way they can, because they are tearing up my cabbage leaves. Just tearing them up. But no matter. Trying to form a head. And I guess I'll do some pepper spray to try to, not too late. More dried out sunflowers and asters in the shoes, the old work boots. Oh, my poor sage got dried out. But the rosemary is ever. And I never did see any marigolds pop up, even though I put the packet here to remind me I had sprinkled all these marigolds in here. Let's work our way around to the peas. The peas, they're also drying out. See what we can do. All we can do is take the drape down and let the rain do its thing. The beans that were small, and I was letting them get a little bit bigger than this, they are all dried out. But the wonderful thing about plants, they make more if you give them a chance. So I'm gonna prune these leaves and pick off all the dried bits. Spearmint doing its thing, trying to deter bugs. Got more spearmint. Got a couple of beans in there I can get. Most of the other ones are in the freezer. Look at them ants. Ants said, we gotta live here too. Alright, mess with y'all. Alright, and our last stop is in front of my youngest son's window. This is the window where I saw the boy steal my little strawberry. Broccoli, I believe, has finally bit the dust. However, the sage is like, we more better for it. And over here, my seedlings have succumbed. So all of this will be plucked out, and the soil, a little bit of soil, will be repurposed. Wait a minute, hold up. There must have been some rain, because this bucket had nothing in it. So the little bit of rain we got, that I kept joking about that I didn't hear, actually fell and filled up a bucket. Very nice, very, very nice. The winds have been whipping a little bit. That bucket that's trying to catch the drippings from the AC, that one is getting blown over quite a bit. So that's why the water is being spilt. No matter. I got these 2 buckets, and I got the bin in the back. Hold tight while I go back there. Okay, last stop. Showing the what I'm using for water catchment. I'm opening this up in anticipation of the storm this afternoon. We only have, make sure I do not drop this. We only have about maybe a quarter full, and I think I'm going to put the cloth up over and one or two of the window bars to hold the cloth in place. All right, well, thank y'all again for watching this video to its end. Please give it a like. Please leave mindful, inspiring, and encouraging comments, and please share, reach out to the email if you would like to support a online or a in-person class. Many thanks again. Make your Wellness Wednesday safe, healthy, and content. Remember, we are already blessed in abundance. We just have to recognize, appreciate, and act like it. Blessed be.